We thought creating a short video instead of just using slides would better demonstrate the use of Ergo Blue inside the flight deck during an actual emergency. So let's picture ourselves on a typical flight from Newark, New Jersey to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we're flying the Deepwater Lima routes. We're about an hour and a half into the flight when our flight attendant informs us of smoke emanating from the baggage compartment behind the aft lav. I'm flying, and Dave here is my co-captain. Dave informs me the fire is not under control and that ditching may be our only solution. We decide to descend now and then reassess our situation at a lower altitude, hoping at some point to contain the fire. We declare an emergency and activate the onboard ELT at our current altitude while setting 7,700 in our transponder as we begin to offset 5 miles right of course in preparation for our descent. Next, I'll open Ergo Blue to display maritime vessels along a route of flight. Ensure the handheld marine band radio is tuned to channel 16, that's the maritime emergency channel, and it's connected to the iPad being used to access Ergo Blue. Then select the red SOS button on the bottom right of the app. This opens a text window confirming that you want to send out this alert and reminding you to make sure that the app is connected to the handheld radio or there'll be no transmission of a distress message. Now, click OK. Doing this reduces the screen size and screen clutter to display only ships within a 200 nautical mile range. This helps both pilots to focus on ships close by. The pilot picks the ship he will be using to ditch by and then clicks OK inside the text box. And from this point on, there's no other input required by the pilot to operate the Ergo Blue iPad app.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is aircraft November 5-4 Hotel Golf. We are abandoning aircraft in the vicinity of Glovis Clipper. Repeat. We are abandoning aircraft in the vicinity of Glovis Clipper. Position tree 2 degrees tree 1 minutes north. 69 degrees tree 9 minutes west. At 2112 UTC requesting passenger and crew rescue. Repeat. Requesting passenger and crew rescue. Persons on board 6. Aircraft speed 440 knots. Aircraft altitude. Descending through 0 feet 1 minutes to water landing. Over.
This computer-generated iPad distress message is very clear, very concise, and spoken in maritime vernacular, making it easy for non-English speakers to understand. Keep in mind about 80% of all ships are crewed by non-English speakers, and it's of paramount importance to make sure your message is received loud and clear. This message will repeat itself every 2.5 minutes and will update all flight parameters received by the iPad and will continue to repeat this distress message until either the app is closed or the iPad stops working. This is a huge reduction in pilot task saturation and allows any flight crew to get a lot more accomplished in a short amount of time. The final task in this 3-step process is to copy the ship's latitude and longitude found in the white data banner and simply insert this into the active legs page in the FMS and proceed direct. Pilot is now free to return to completing company procedures trained for in the operations manual, but the daunting task of aviating to the closest point of rescue and establishing direct communication to multiple points of rescue is automatically completed at the touch of the iPad. Now remains the process to navigate to a vessel to complete the ditching cycle, and that means being rescued successfully. All of this can be accomplished under 60 seconds with a very limited amount of training. What you're seeing here is the aircraft automation flying to a point of rescue. Entering AIS data into the flight management system and using the aircraft automation eliminates time spent trying to visually acquire the ship to complete the ditching. This example illustrates increased situational awareness as well as a decrease in pilot task saturation and time of rescue using existing technology familiar to the pilot. Keep in mind this is a clear day with good visibility and a calm sea. Just think how difficult this might be ditching at night or in low visibility or low ceiling conditions. Aircraft ditchings are rare, but when they happen, time and good situational awareness are of the essence, and having a simple plan supported by technology will determine your success and survival. Ergo Blue should be a part of any overwater flight, regardless of your distance offshore.